All right. Hello, everybody. It looks like I've got something going on here. Okay. There, I had to fix something. But welcome to Camera's Corner. Thanks for joining us. Hot dog! I knew I should have done my Mickey Mouse voice to start with. It would make it even more special. So, if you can see, I've got a couple special guests with me. So, welcome CJ and Troy. Thanks for being here, guys.
I'm digging the mismatch of the otter outfit with the Mickey Mouse voice. This is working.
Yeah,
This
Felt like
is
it just
working.
didn't go together at all, and that's why it was perfect.
yeah.
No,
It's
it works.
imperfect, imperfectly perfect. That's what I like
Mhm.
about it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Good to be here.
Well, today is a special Cameron's Corner. We're doing an Ask Me Anything. We're going to do a special question and answer. Um, First, I've got a couple of things I got to talk about, and then we'll get into the questions. So I don't even know if anybody's joining us, and we didn't have a whole ton of questions, so we might have to make up some questions. So CJ and Troy, start thinking about questions you think people should have asked, in case we don't get any. So to start, I want to read somebody's quote about the Story Genius event that we've got going right now. Is this still running or has it ended already?
Oh, it's still running.
Still
It's
going.
still running. We've
Okay.
got 3 weeks,
No, we've got like
4 weeks.
five
Oh, we
weeks.
got 5 weeks left. We still got
Uh-huh.
5 weeks left. We're a
Oh,
little
wow.
over halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did it 12 weeks this time because we tried it in 6 weeks last time, and it was very hurried. People were very behind on the homework, including someone that's on this call. Um, I don't know.
Me.
But anyway, yeah.
Sorry.
So we upped our time this time to give people a little more time to finish the homework and stuff like that. But it's going exceptionally well.
Cool. Yeah, and according to this person's comment, that's the case. He says, "Wow, that was really packed with genius. Really thorough and easy to follow. Thank you for your pace and explanations because this is so robust. Anybody reading this comment, you must join the class. It's an accelerator. Plotter's the best." That's what he said.
You do need to join the class next time we do it because we have a lot of fun. We teach a lot of things. Troy shares a lot of really interesting information and has multiple TED Talks, and he goes rogue, and it's worth seeing. So, yeah, we have a very good time.
There you go. I always tease that it's a Troy talk because Ted isn't here, so I'm the only one available. So
I like that. Okay, so our other announcement is that we have a big sale tomorrow, and you'll get an email about it, or you can see in our Facebook group. But we have a big sale. Our vault, our Plottr vault, which we've been talking about for a couple weeks, is going to be available tomorrow for anybody that's subscribed to the education subscription. And so tomorrow that goes on sale, that launches. And so we're going to have a big discount that you can get in on our education. And I don't think this is too exaggerated to say that this very well could change the way that you learn about writing. And not because of me, but because of the technology and these two other people here on the call with me, with CJ and Troy, because their content with this tool that we've got make the vault extremely powerful. And I'm going to show that to you here in a minute and just show you how it could really change the way that you learn about writing. I'm super excited about this. So keep an eye on your email and or the Facebook group to get that code for tomorrow. So let me demo our vault. And I showed this to you last time, but if you didn't see this, or if I went too fast or something, I'll show you this to you again. It's very Netflix-like experience. You have playlists here, and there's several videos for some of these. We have over 50 hours worth of content in these. And it's just really a ton in here that is taken CJ and Troy a lot of time to make, and just is really powerful stuff for learning. I've learned so much from watching these videos. And then the thing that I'm most excited about is this AI powered search. And so you can ask it anything you want. Actually, I'm going to ask CJ, give me a question. What do you think somebody would ask you about their writing? Or what questions do you get?
How do I create a character arc?
Great. That's a good one. So when I type that in, it's going to search through the videos and give us a paragraph or two, sometimes a bit more, about directly from the videos that are in this vault. And there we go. It's finally, and then it's also even more powerfully going to give us references to those videos. So let's just give it a second here.
This is cool. By the way, I'm just going to interject that with, this is cool.
It even like breaks it out into bullet points and steps. So it's really powerful, and it pulls directly from the transcripts of these videos. And then if we go to references here, it will show you at what minute of the video that it pulled this information from. So you can go and watch that. So if we click there.
Oh,
yeah,
that is sweet.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
it's very specific.
Right to the minute. Sorry, go ahead, CJ.
Sorry, I'm just sitting here thinking, because I struggle sometimes with focus, and I don't want to have to go through an entire video to find exactly what I'm looking for, especially if there's just a tiny thing that I need a little answer to. So that's amazing that it takes you right to like the very second that it's talking about that specific thing. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's going to change. Oh man, there's so much content. When I said 50 hours, I was worried that people would say, oh, that's so much, I'm never going to get to that. But the thing is, you don't have to. You ask it questions and you can watch the minute of video. It takes you right to that minute. That is so cool.
Yeah, I love that. I loved how it pulled one of the references from our Q&A session, one of the Q&A sessions. Yeah, that is really cool. I remember that, giving that react structure, and that thing is so powerful if you watch the whole thing, but you don't have to if you're looking for specific answers. This is beautiful.
Yeah, so that's how it's going to make you learn. I've said 2 times faster, or maybe even more. I think maybe 10 times faster. It's just, you're going to be able to get answers right away. It's so powerful. And then not only that, but it lets you, if you do go into one of these videos, we'll just and it saves your questions too. So if you want to go back to them, you can go back to one of your, oh, sorry, my bad. So save your questions so you can go back to them, and it keeps a history of it there. I'm going to close that. And then you also have access to the transcript of everything. Blanking on where that is. Oh, there. Okay. So transcript. And so you could read it if you wanted to, and you can search the transcript for specific words. So if I search for Act 2, I don't even know what this video is about, but I just clicked on a random video. But so we could search the transcript for specific words if we just wanted to read that sentence that they say or something like that. You can also download the transcript or download the video or audio. So you can kind of make it however is best for learning, on your schedule, on your time frame, on your device. It's just going to be so powerful for that. Let's see, am I missing anything here that I should be showing? I think you can also play it at 2 times speed, which for me is a time saver. I love being able to do that. So it's just so flexible so that you can learn the way that you want to. And we've let some people play with this already, and they said, works way better with my schedule, can be used like a podcast while I'm washing dishes. Somebody else said the search functionality lets you find the video and the place in the transcript where you can find what you're looking for. And somebody else said that it gives you access to a wide range of resources. And so, yeah, I think it's going to help you because of the AI search. I'm looking for my notes here, and I had it in the wrong place. So you're going to be able to learn on your schedule the way that works best for you. You'll be able to, it's like having a Plottr writing coach right in your pocket, and you'll be able to jump straight to the moments that you need and just watch 1 minute video instead of hours of video to get what you want.
Yeah, and having any other writer coach like me or CJ in your pocket would be terribly uncomfortable and really awkward in the store. So it's kind of better to have it on your phone. Just throwing that out there.
That's important. All right, so that is our vault, and it's launching tomorrow. And if you have any questions about that, we're open to that right now. We're going to spend a few minutes answering questions. And we do have a couple questions, it looks like. Yeah, all right, we've already got a question. So So the question is regarding mind mapping and story plotting for graphic novels on Plottr.
Oh. As in, can you do mind mapping for graphic novels?
I would say, yes. So we actually had a gal, I guess 2 years ago now, in one of our Nano sessions that was writing a graphic novel for Nano. And so what she was doing was she was counting images as a certain number of words for her Nano project, and then counting the words that she wrote as well, which was actually a brilliant way to do Nano as a person writing a graphic novel. But her point was that, first of all, Plottr helped her to map images she would have links to images with the scenes that she was working on, but it's still, the graphic novel is still a story. So in her particular case, it followed very closely the hero's journey, I believe is what she was using. And so the story elements are exactly the same. The text may be a little bit shorter, but also the images add something to the text. So she would link those in the notes in the scenes, and then have information in the scenes just like you would for any other scenes in Plottr. So that's for the mapping of the graphic novel. But as far as the mind mapping aspect of things, we've done that a couple times where you created timelines for different ideas, and then you can move those ideas around. So it's not like the big thing like you'd think of making all the different connections on a mind map, but you can make them using different ideas and then using tags and filtering to see those ideas and those connections one at a time. And that's a way that you could mind map using graphic novels. I would know more if I looked exactly at your project and said, this is how you can do it with that. But you can't, it is possible with graphic novels, you betcha.
Yeah, and Plottr itself is kind of like a mind mapping that's made, a mind map tool that's made specific for one use case. But that's kind of what you're doing. Okay, it looks like questions are drying up already. But if you have any other questions, put them in the comments and we will answer them. Or Troy and CJ, do you have any things about the education program that you wish people would ask you, or any common questions that you often get?
I get, we get a lot of questions about writing specifically, but we also get a lot of questions about publishing and marketing. And so we want authors to understand that while this is about writing, this is also, we would like to hold your hand through the entire process when it comes to whatever an author is going to need to learn, whether you decide to be an indie author, or whether you decide to be someone who's traditionally published or hybrid. These are all things you're going to need to learn. So when it comes to the vault, we are going to continue to add content, and we're always going to do our best to keep it up to date, but it's also going to be information that will help you once you finish writing that novel. Then it's like, okay, what about editing? Okay, what about book formatting? What about cover design? How do I choose a cover? So we're going to talk about really specific things, and we're going to talk about expectations, because the last thing that we want is for anyone to get scammed out in the author world. And that happens frequently. And we feel like if you understand where to go to get answers, then you can know whether services that you are looking at, such as formatting or publishing, are reasonable or reasonably priced. Editing services, are those reasonably priced? So we want you guys to find the vault as kind of a safe place when it comes to education, and a reliable place when it comes to education, so that you can find the answers you're looking for. You can talk to community within our Mighty Network community, and you can make sure that you're armed with that education so you can make the best choices for your author business, whether you're doing it as a hobby or whether you're doing it to make money. And the goal really is serving you so that you do not make the same mistakes we did. Okay, that's my goal. That's Troy's goal. We just want to make sure, especially for clients who have made mistakes and come to us and said, we spent X, Y, and Z, and we're like, oh dear, don't do that. So we want to make sure that we help you with that education. We give you the resources necessary, not just to work with us, but to work with people who can assist you at affordable prices. So that's the kind of stuff that we're going to be putting in this vault. It's going to be really robust and continue to grow from here. Troy, did you have anything to add to that?
Well, I was just going to add, so there's a couple things. First of all, being with us at our events and joining the community is more about community and networking than it is about learning from us necessarily. like we're going to teach you some of our knowledge, but you're going to learn from your peers. You're going to learn from other teachers that we're going to bring in. We frequently have people ask us about like specific type of webinars and stuff like that. So up and coming, we have a plot on the spot where CJ and I are going to create a sizzling, steamy romance, summer romance. And we're going to do our best, because it's on YouTube Live, to keep it safe for work. But anyways, so we're going to work really hard at that. But next month, we have a character development workshop coming up. We have a bunch of other instructors coming in and teaching with us about character development, because we get asked about that a lot. We have a revision summit that we're going to have sometime either towards the end of this year or the beginning of next year, where we talk specifically about revision. And we're going to have a bunch of events surrounding Nano. And part of the reason we have those events surrounding Nano is because there's a whole community of writers doing NaNoWriMo. And we want you to be part of our community of writers that's doing Nano, as well as that larger community. Okay. So we really, our number one thing is, one of the things I always say is, Plottr is a writing tool, and it's designed to help you write. Show me your beautiful Plottr file. I'm delighted to see it, and I'd love to see them, and I love to see the creative things people are doing with Plottr. But show me your finished first draft that Plottr file helped you accomplish, and that makes me much, much happier. So we really, our goal as educators is to get you not only through that first draft process, but like CJ said, through the entire publishing process, and to help you find success, whatever your definition of that success might be.
Yeah, thank you guys. It is so important. About that. What you're saying, CJ. There's people have told me the same thing, where I spent $5,000 or something. We really want to serve writers, and that's the intent of this. One thing I forgot to mention about that is that if you're not in the United States, where we host, in the time zones where we host most of our events that work for you, or the times just don't work because you're at work or something like that, then this is another great way to get that education without having to work around your schedule or whatever. It's just so hard. There's no way we can find times that work for everybody in the world, unless somebody's staying up till 2:00 in the morning. But we know we have people all over the globe, Australia, the UK, and we'd love to do events for you, but we just we can't always accommodate everybody. And so this is a way to help you with that. If you're not in a time zone, or you work at different hours, then it doesn't work. So I almost forgot to mention that. All right. Well, I think we're going to end here. Any closing thoughts from either of you?
Just that we're excited for you to join the community. We're always excited for new members and for new knowledge, and that we also learn from you. So whatever you have learned during your author journey, we hope you'll bring it to the table. We hope you'll share, because we actually learn from all of you as well. It's part of being an educator, is you're learning all the time. So we're excited to meet you guys. We hope you stick around and hang out with us and check out the vault if you get the chance.
Yes, absolutely. And I did want to address Bev's question, a very new user of Plottr. I've scoured the videos and I keep looking for something that's very basic. We have a very basic Plottr 101 tutorial that happens every week on Tuesday, correct?
Yes.
Tuesday. Yeah. And there's also replays of those. I think those replays live on YouTube, so you can find them on YouTube there. And we do have some basic walkthroughs on YouTube as well. And we frequently do demos for groups and things like that. So if you have a group that you'd like a demo of, that's very helpful. And our what am I trying to say? Our documentation is also, so if you prefer reading versus videos, we have documentation and stuff on our blog as well that hopefully will help you. So.
Yeah. Okay. We got a few more questions coming in, actually.
Okay.
So, and maybe we can put a link to those things, Bev, for you in the comments. Looks like you're watching from YouTube, so we can put a link to those specific videos if you want, as soon as we get done with this. So here's the next question.
Oh, gotcha. I got this one. In the Story Genius Method blog post, it mentions there are 2 scene templates, but I only see one. What am I missing? What you're probably missing is the one that doesn't say Story Genius on it, but it says plot problem evaluation. I can't say all those P's in a row without messing it up. It says plot problem evaluation or something like that is the title of it. That's actually a part of the Story Genius method, and you'll see that as you go through. So it doesn't say Story Genius in front of it, but it is as part of the Story Genius system.
And here's the last one I see. And the answer to this one is tomorrow.
Oh yeah, when the vault is available. I thought you didn't take that question there, Otter. So
sorry, yeah. Just dramatic pause. That's all it was. Yeah. No, it's available tomorrow. So, and if you're already subscribed to the education, then I think you may have already gotten an invite to that. I can't remember, but if not, you'll get one tomorrow. And then, but if you're just signing up tomorrow, you'll get that as part of your invitation welcome email kind of thing. So, all right. Well, I'm going to give it just a second in case I see any questions here. Okay, I don't see any. Well, thanks so much for joining us, CJ and Troy. Pleasure having you. I think this is the first time you've been on a Cameron's Corner. So, nope, CJ was on one
together anyway.
CJ
yeah, I jumped on here and was, yeah. No, I came on here and was awkward all by myself, and now I'm on here with everyone awkward together. It's much better together, I think. So,
not as awkward as wearing a otter costume and using a Mickey Mouse voice. So I beat you.
There you go.
Yet it still works.
There you go.
All right, guys, we're going to end this. See everybody. Cowabunga.
Cowabunga.